numerical integration and solutions of linear differential equation. To see first what is a numerical integration, and next we are going to find out the solutions of ordinary differential equations. Okay. First we will see what is numerical integration. Okay. Initially we can say this general problem of numerical integration may be stated like a given set of tablet values. Okay, just like we have done for Lagrange's interpolation, Newton's forward interpolation and backward interpolation. So we have given set of tabulated values where f of x is not known. Okay, since f of x is not known, that you have to find out the interpolation. No, we have those tabulated values, and then after having polynomial, maybe through Lagrange's interpolation, forward formula, backward formula, or divided difference, then we are going to find out a polynomial which is in such a way that will satisfy your f of x. Okay, it is required to find out or compute the value of a definite integral. Okay, with the help of those tabulated values, whatever be the initial value of this table, that we will consider as a lower limit of integration, and whatever the n value is there, that we will consider as a upper limit. So the integration is equals to integration a to b of x dx, or we can make it as integration a to b y dx. Suppose some set of tabulated values. The values of m I are provided like 0, 1, 2, 3, or whatever may be the number, and corresponding values of. So in the integration, we can write it as integration I from 0 to 3 y dx, or we can write it as integration 0 to 3 f of x dx, or in general, we can write this as integration a b, that is whatever the lower limit is your initial value of x from the table, and upper limit is last value from the table y dx. Okay. So this is what the numerical integration we are going to see. In the numerical differentiation also, we are going to find out such things. That means we are going to find the answer of a differential equation by using numerical methods. Okay. Now, in that case, we are going to use Newton's forward difference interpolation formula. Okay. First, we will use Newton's forward difference interpolation formula to find out the numerical integration. Okay, for that you can see that we derive our Newton's forward difference interpolation formula. Remember what is a Newton's forward difference interpolation formula? Try formula here. First, whatever here provided, we will divide the interval from x0 to xn. That means whatever the closed interval AB is given first. that we divide it in n plus 1 parts, right? X0 to x1, x1 to x2, x3, and so on, xn. And here we will write down y dx, or we can write it as integration x0 to xn f of x dx. Okay, no doubt f of x is not known to us, but we can find out y with the help of our Newton's
हेलो मैम, आप लेफ्ट हो गए थे।
हाँ, आवाज येत नव्हता का?
हेलो मैम।
मैम आप
हॅलो.
लेफ्ट हो गए थे।
अच्छा, सांगायचं नाही मग.
फिर मैम मैं मैसेज की थी, आप नहीं देखे शायद।
ओके, कुठेपर्यंत झाला होता हे तर सांगा. Let me share the screen, then you can see it. I think up to the formula we have seen, right? That integration formula. हे झाला होता का?
नो मैम,
नो मैम, और ऊपर।
अजून थोडे वर स्क्रोल करा.
Yes, up to this one, x minus x naught divided by h is equals to p.
नो मॅम, ते 0 to 3 इंटिग्रेशन i is equal to 0 to 3 घेतलं होतं y dx. नंतर एक i a to
मैम
b ते
फ्रॉम
कसं डिवाइड करायचं ते सांगणार होतात मॅडम तुम्ही.
What? X naught to xn हे तर झाला होता का इंटिग्रेशन x naught to xn this formula.
हा मॅम, तिथं वर झालं i is equal to a to b into y dx होतं. त्याच्यानंतर a to b मध्ये कसं डिवाइड करायचं हे अजून एक्सप्लेन करत होता. तोपर्यंत लेफ्ट झालं मी ते n+1 पार्ट्स मध्ये.
त्याच्यानंतर पूर्ण जॉमेट्रिक इंटरप्रिटेशन सांगितले की मी तोपर्यंत ऍटलीस्ट कोण तर मेसेज करायचं ना. What we are discussing is integration I from a to b y dx. Now this interval a to b is divided into n+1 parts so that integration x naught to xn y dx is there. Okay, integration x naught to xn y dx. Now this value of y we can find out with the help of a Newton's forward difference interpolation formula, right? That means first we have to find out what is f of x or what is a polynomial. After finding a polynomial, we have to find out what is an integration. Okay, given set of tabulated values are there. From tabulated values, we can find out a polynomial. After finding a polynomial, we have to find out what is an integration, right? So here integration x naught to xn y dx f of so this y I can write it as f of x dx, but value of this y we can find out now with the help of a forward difference interpolation formula. Y naught plus p delta y naught p minus 1 by 2 factorial delta square y naught and so on, right? Now what is the value of p we have found is x minus x naught divided by it is equals to p. Okay. This is from our forward difference interpolation formula. Now with the help of putting the limits, if I put x is equal to x naught, so value of p will be 0, that is a lower limit. And if I put x is equal to xn, x naught minus xn is nothing but n into h get cancelled, we will get upper limit of this integration is n. Okay. So after finding or if we are going to have this is integration with respect to x. This integration with respect to x, we are now going to change integration with respect to t. Okay. So dx is now it is equal to h into dp. Have you understood this step? How to find out? We are going to differentiate this. We will get h into p. So here dx will be equal to h into dp. Okay, simply I have written the formula for numeric Newton's forward difference interpolation, and then we have to integrate with respect to p. Okay, after integration with respect to p, this h is what constant term, so we can take it outside after integration within the limit 0 to n, put up the limits of integration, and we will get the general formula for the numerical integration. This is what a general formula for the numerical integration, and then we will discuss the cases. What will happen for n equal to 1, n equal to 2, n equal to 3, and so on, right? Now we will discuss the case for n equal to 1. What will happen for n equal to 1? We will get the formula like this, right? But for n equal to 1, you have already studied that this is a trapezoidal rule. Now before going to trapezoidal rule, this is what a numerical integration. Numerical integration means what? from given set of tabulated values, we have to first find out a polynomial with the help of a forward difference interpolation formula. After finding a polynomial, we have to apply the integration. And then finding integration means what? Finding the area under the curve. You have studied in the real analysis 1 in which a function is given, right? Function दिलेला असतो ना real analysis 1 मध्ये Riemann integration. In the Riemann integration, we are plotting this and then we have divided in we have divided our closed interval AB into some n equal parts, and after finding that, we find LPF and UPF, right? आहेत ना अजून?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, in the Riemann integration, we have divided our interval into some n equal parts. After that, as you increase the number of partition, you will come very nearer to the value of a correct value of integration, right? We are finding LPF, UPF, right? After that, we find the lower integration, lower integral, upper integral, and if these two are equal, then we say that this is what the value of integration, right? In the another way, we have another definition of Riemann integration, which is with the help of SPF, right? Sum. In that, as n tends to infinity means what? As you increase the number of partition, you will reach very nearer to the exact area under the curve. Finding the integration means what? Area under the curve. In the real analysis, we have divided it in the form of a rectangle. After finding the area of each and every rectangle and adding them will give you the area under the curve. But in trapezoidal rule, what you have to do, we are not provided with the function. Real analysis is always giving you a function to find out the integration. But in this case, we are not having a function. Only given set of tabulated values are there. For the given set of tabulated values, first we have to find out the Newton's forward difference interpolation formula. After finding this Newton's forward difference interpolation formula, whatever the curve you get, whatever the curve you get after getting, suppose initially we have some tabulated values. With the help of tabulated values, you go for Newton's forward difference interpolation formula, and then you find a curve. मिळतंय ना curve? Forward difference interpolation मध्ये एक polynomial मिळते. Okay, after finding that polynomial, you have to draw this polynomial on a 3D space, 2D space, and then you have to divide this area under this curve in the form of a trapezium. Okay. After dividing in the form of a trapezium, you have to just add the area of each and every trapezium, and then you will get area under the given curve. Have you understood now?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, first we have to find out what is a given set of tabulated values. After finding given set of tabulated values, go for forward difference interpolation. After finding an interpolation formula, go for our plotting that curve. After plotting a curve, you have to find out area under the curve. Integration means what? Area under the curve. And then you have to divide this in the form of a trapezium. After dividing in the form of a trapezium, you have to add area of each and every trapezium. And adding those will give you the area under the curve, and which give you the numerical integration. Okay, this is what a general formula for the numerical integration, and after putting n equal to 1, you will get the trapezoidal rule. Have you understood what is a trapezoidal rule and what is the geometric interpretation behind the trapezoidal rule? Because already you have studied how to find out the solution by using a trapezoidal rule. Hello.
Okay, now you can leave the meeting. Thank you. And in the next lecture, we'll go for actual formula for trapezoidal rule and some examples of trapezoidal. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.